Hi everyone, welcome back to Easewall. How are we all doing today? I wanted to come on here real quick. I have a new journal. This is a ballerina journal that I have recently made for my niece. It is a birthday present. She's a chunky little girl. She was not meant to be quite this chunky, but as you can see, she definitely is. Trying to get all this in video. I know it's going to be tight. So, let's see here. She's going to pop. I love this. I love this journal for that reason. Watch this. Oh, goodness. I love it. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I love. Love. Look at this lusciousness. Look at all of this. But anyway, let me give you some measure. Here we go. Whoop, wrong way. She's about 8 inches wide. By about 10 inches tall. She's got a 2-inch spine, and over here, her little gator mouth, when she is open, she's a little over 6. She will set up. I mean, when she's tied, she will set up. But, oh my, isn't she a beauty? So I did put a lot of dangles on here. It is for a little girl, my great niece. She's getting ready to turn 7. So I wanted to put a lot of bling on it, a lot of dangles, just anything. So it is loaded with a bunch of pretties and frillies. But let's get into it. So on the first page here, just have some little die cuts. Got some die cuts here. I've used 2 main kits, which I will list. And then I have this cute little embellishments, little ballerina embellishments. And then these are some antique vintage playing cards. They have the unicorn on it, and then I have a number 7 for her being going to be 7 years old. Then got a, we're stuck here. Then I've tied it with this black and white sari. And then we've got some pretty little dangles here, a little tassel, paper clip covered, beads, and of course we have fur. So then we can just cover this back or shut that back up. And this is held together by a magnet. So I love that magnet sound. Then we open it up. Right here, I did put a big pocket area where, and this is for Wesley, that Wesley can put in. Oh, well, I didn't open this little page. So this is going to have this right here. I'm not sure if I'm going to attach it to go up for her to write in or exactly how I'm going to do it, but that is going to be there. And then on this page, it does have the big frame. And right now I have, Wesley just got back from Disney with her dad and a few other family members, and she did go to the princess party. So this is Wesley. She's going to be 7. Isn't she adorable? So also I've left this one with the paper on it so that she can color, do journaling. She's 6 going on 33, if you know what I mean. So she's a very smart. She is homeschooled. She has a little sister and a little brother. So I've kind of put this journal. So she loves to teach. She is homeschooled, but she loves to teach also. So I put a few things in here for her to teach her brother and sister and mom and dad, whoever. And then this is another little older ballerina, but I put this one in here too for her to decide if, whatever she wants in here, she can put in here. So I had the ballerina first, and then I just got the pictures back from Disney. I've also used a kit from Ruby and Pearl, her ballerina kit, so I have quite a few digitals in here of hers. And then I have a big pocket, and in this pocket, this is from the kit, and then just put some tickets. And with the paper clips, I've added some dangles to, I think there's a couple in here that might not have anything on them, but for the most part, they're all covered. Then have just a collage of ballerinas. You can see all the layers in here. And then this is just a page that is just going to flip out for her to do some journaling, and I've just coffee dyed it and then splashed some gold ink on it. I thought it was so gorgeous. Then this is just a little envelope from one of the kits that I've just closed with some ballerina washi. A lot of the pages are different colors. They're not, I think I have one or two that might be coffee dyed, but they're mostly pinks or purples, just to give some extra color. Right here in this big pocket, I did give her some piano paper, and I have another big roll of paper that I'm giving her. Oh, it's right here. Whoops, I smooshed it. But it's, this is some purple butcher's paper. Then I have some vellum in it, some pink paper, more piano paper. And this is the piano paper. And then her birthday is July 26th, and I have a, July 25th. I have a lot of antique checks. July 26th is the closest I could get to her birthday. So I'm also including these. Wesley will take really good care of her things. I have no problem giving her some antique items. I've got some other things that are antique also. Frankenpage here, love this. I'm not sure who this digital is, whether it's Art House Whimsy, TaylorMade, I'm not sure. But if this is something you're interested in, I can find out who it is. And then this is Ruby and Pearl. And this page just has dotted Swiss. I've just done a little bit of washi up there. This is from the kit also. Little bunny rabbit, and she has her little tutu on, and I've just put some, it has the, what do you call, the ruffle, and it had some glistening on it, starburst. I have another little tuck there, and in this pocket, little seahorse sticker. I thought that. So, although this is a ballerina journal, it is eclectic. It has just little things that, you know, a girl likes. A lot of frillies. Then this is just a tuck with some dragonflies, another paper clip. Then this does open up, and there's a big pocket here. And this is Ruby and Pearl also. Shabby Dabby Doodah. This is from the kit. Made a little tab for the page. I've got a lot of feathers in here. I wanted a lot of texture. Then on this page, she is just adorable. And then I've just put the trim, and it has the sequins. And then in this pocket, there's a big pocket. I've just used a bag that I've cut down and then put some goodies in here for her. Like this right here, I believe this is from Graphics Fairy, and it is a sticker. So I've just put them on sticker paper. And then some other goodies for Wesley to look at. Like I said, this is a big pocket in here. She can put stuff in. And it's kind of like a hidden. So I have that on the edge right there to make it look like just an edge of the paper. And then here's some writing space. Here's some writing space. And here's an envelope from one of the kits. And then this is a, look at this paper. So the paper I used was purple, and the digital I wanted had a foxing on the page. So this is like a caramel brown, like this right here, like this page, coffee dyed. So it turned the purple paper now pink on this side. Look at that. So cool. And then I edged it with the paper edgers. Thought it was just something girly, you know, just something cute. Embossed piece of paper. Then I have another paper clip right here with some pink sari on it. And then this one, it looks like an envelope. But when you turn it over, I've got, this is a picture from Ruby and Pearl. And then I've just included more writing space. So it can be like secret writing, you know? Little girls love secret spaces to write their thoughts. And then this is, I believe this one's from the Graphics Fairy. Yes, this is a kit from the Graphics Fairy. I also edged this paper here. And then this washi is from Hobby Lobby. Then I put some purple velvet right here. Then this is a flip out. Here, I'll move these things over a little bit. So this stack over here is also going to Wesley. But this is a little flip out. And again, this is, I'm not sure if it's tailor-made or Art House Whimsy. Then it's a little flip out. And then these were included with one of the kits. It's a little frame that has her little dressing table and a little mirror. And then behind it is this, she looks porcelain, little ballerina girl. And I've just I haven't embossed her. I've put stickles on it, and then on the edging I did gold. I have these pens. They're gold and silver paint pens, and there's the SKU. I believe I got these on Amazon. So that is what I've done around the edging on this and another card. And then I've put stickles up here on her little ribbons in her hair, and then just put some stickles on the wings of the butterfly. So then I just have this tucked here. And this journal is an open spine. So this sari does come undone if she wants to add more pages or take them out. She can take them out. I've just got them, you know, sewn in that way. So this is all removable. Say she wants to add more pages to do more journaling. Then I have this, well, I'll tie that in a minute. So, like I said, she can add a bunch more. She's got a lot of room in this. I guess I should have shown that. But this is the edge, and this is my first time doing it, so Wesley will just have to see how I do an open spine. And I kind of didn't get it real straight right there. And then there's the back. And then this trim here, I know I'm jumping all around. This trim here, I bought some Indian dresses. The recycled sari, when you buy it on Amazon, it's expensive. So I have purchased my own Indian outfits that I am dismantling to use in my journals. But back here, look at this. Look at this. Oh, isn't she just gorgeous? Isn't she gorgeous? I could look at this all day. But let's get back over here. So here's some more prints. I want to say this is Ruby and Pearl. I believe so, or Graphics Fairy. Graphics Fairy. Here's oh, isn't she neat? I love the ballerinas. Then right here, I've just attached on this side a piece of vellum. on the writing page. When you see writing through the vellum, it's so pretty. I mean, look at that picture through there. Or even ledger pages. Look at the writing through the vellum. So if Wesley does some writing on here, just looking through it. And by the way, this is antique French ledger. If anybody does want to purchase a book like this, it won't be exact. Very similar, you know, with the digitals, or I could use other digitals more geared towards older girls. That's not a problem. But the little girl in these digitals, the little girls I love. I mean, I just think they're just adorable. But anyway, so on this side, I just left it open as a tuck. So she can tuck things in there, pictures, whatever she wants. Then I've got some cutouts, die cuts in another embossed paper. And then I just put some hearts there just for the color, the purple, the pinks, little girling colors. I mean, I like them and I'm adult. So here's another dangle. I've got them held on mostly by bulb clips. I do have some mini safety pins, but for the most part, it's bulb pins. And they're all detachable. So if that's something you don't want, they're detachable. Then this paper clip here, this journal was originally to be done by Christmas, this past Christmas, 6 months ago. Just had a lot of things going on. But so this was a little girl's hair scrunchie. See this? And I've just attached to a paper clip, just something frilly, you know, on the top of her journal. But of course, I didn't get it done by Christmas, and then there was Valentine's Day, so I have this, but yeah, got a few holidays in here. But yeah, that's a hair scrunchie. Then I've just got a little, just a little bit of fabric here, just some tulle, different types of tulle. This one is mostly, I think this one's purple underneath, and this one is pink. Then a purple page with ballet, envelope from one of the kits, and then there's just some sentiments in here that I thought Wesley could put wherever she wanted them, or if she doesn't want them, you know, and I left the envelope open. If she decides later that she wants it closed, she can do that. And I just have that up here. Oh, well, that doesn't want to go on there too well. I'll get that in a minute. Here, just a sec, stick it there. And then this little girl, their faces look like porcelain. So I did use 2 kits in here, and this is one of the kits. And you can tell the paper is just luscious. Just that old world look. Very pretty. Music pages. And then I have a pocket here that has, what do you call, it's like a shaker. And then it's just sewed. And then I've got a little flower. It just happened to fall on this page, so I've just put it on here. I think it looks so sweet. I haven't attached it. Maybe Wesley wants to use it someplace else, but I thought it just, the colors went, and I just used it in here. Then this little envelope is from one of the kits. I've just put on the inside. This is tissue paper from Hobby Lobby. I love polka dots. And then these are little shoes that are hanging up. You know, they're shoes on the wall. The little ballet shoes. And I just have that tucked right in there. Then this little ballerina, it's between Fussy Cut and Kiss Cut. And then this is a little tuck, so she can write notes on there. And then on this side, this is a little tuck. And then, of course, we passed Easter too. So this is some Easter ribbon. And then some more little ballerina die cuts, more trims. Then I also have some washi tape, like little kitty cats. I think I got this at Michael's. I'm pretty sure I did. But her grandma has a black cat that she's recently had to put down. And it had the pink background, but yeah, Izzy, that was Izzy's name. And then Fozzie, he was put down a while back, but those cats were, gosh, almost 20 years old, if they weren't 20 years old. Then this, look at this neat envelope, and it is made from a cupcake liner. So it doesn't match the kit, but I just thought it was something so cute. I wanted to put it in here for Wesley. And I just put some lace. Well, it's kind of like a, it's a thick lace, maybe a trim that I've put on the edge of here. More writing spot. This is cardstock. This paper is, it's like a rag paper. It feels so neat. It has neat texture. I don't know where I got it. That's the thing. I'm going to have to find where I got this. Then these die cuts on here. Bunch of writing space in here. She could even write over here if she wanted, or even try to outline these letters and try to write like that. Then this page, I just thought was so neat. This is Shabby Dabby Doodah again. I've just done some layering with the little girls. Just when they have their back turned and you can see their little bow ties and their little tutu, it's adorable. And then this is a frame. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's not Tim Holtz. I'm not sure where it's from. But I just thought that was neat to have a frame and a frame. So Wesley can put that someplace. And then this pocket, this is Ruby and Pearl. I think this is a freebie from somebody. I can find it if you're interested, but it's not from the kits and it's not Ruby and Pearl. And then this is some of the ballet washi that I've put in here for her. And another die cut. Big pocket. And in this pocket, I have an envelope. And in the envelope, I just have some more sentiments. And I've sewn this feather. I've done a lot of sewing in the journal. At the time I wanted to start recording this video, my sewing machine didn't want to play too well anymore. So like this is sewn on, this page is sewn on both sides to hold the pocket closed, you know, don't make it into a pocket. Music page, and then this is a fabric flip. This is some dotted Swiss that I've used previously. This is from Etsy. I can, if somebody's interested, I can find where this is from, but it's off of Etsy. And then I've done put another tuck here. I've sewn it on, and then a reading card. And then this is a cute little girl. Isn't she just adorable? Then up here, I have a paper clip of a flower. I mean, it is a flower. Then I have more, another envelope. And this just has, they're faux wax seals, so they're plastic. But aren't they just so adorable? You know, I've got a heart, a crown, and then a fleur-de-lis. I just thought they were so cute to put in here. And do you see all the edges on this journal? I mean, just everything, there's so much layering. In the bottom, in the top, just so much layering. And all of the colors. Then here's another Franken page with some homemade paper that I've also embossed. Then here's an up tuck with another die cut. Sewn page. And then here are some little digitals. So there's one, this one, and it is a sticker. And then these are, Wesley wants to learn French, and she wants to go to France. So I've included some, these are like postcards, and they're from Ruby and Pearl, and I've just backed it with pink paper. So those are in there. And I've just put this tuck down here, and this is from the kit, and just done some die cuts, ballet, and then I've got some little slippers up there hanging, and then another big pocket. Nothing is in this one, I don't think. Yeah, nothing in this one, but she can put something in it if she wants. Another little tuck spot. And then right here is this tab. I put these are cupcake toppers. And I just thought they were so adorable. So I just put them up here as page tabs. They're right here. Oh, I got one. I want one on each side of the paper. There. So we got one there and then one here. And this is a little tuck, and I've sewn. This is brown craft paper, so it's a little thicker. Then here's another picture of Wesley at the princess dinner. Then on this paper clip, I've got a bunch of different paper clips. I put some purple beads. Then I backed this one with piano paper. Then some writing space, or she can glue it and use it as a pocket. But I just thought piano paper is so neat to write on. I've got loads of piano paper. I love it. This is French book page. Oh, the rag paper, love it. It is antique. Then this little girl, just the porcelain look of some of the ballerinas. Then I have another flip out, and this one looks like a window, and this is from one of the kits, of course. So the window I've cut out, and then I've got a little ballerina journaling card there. And this is a ghost pocket made with some AB paper that I've sewn on to make the pocket. Some little die cuts. Aren't these just so adorable? Do you remember playing with paper dolls? Look at these. Now the dress is a little big for the girls, but how adorable. I mean, look at that. She could just put that on that little girl. Or just hang it up in her. They're just so cute. I love them. I just love all the paper dolls in here. Then on this side, I have another like ghost pocket. So there is a pocket that I've sewn onto the page. Look at this big cutout. I thought about cutting this out, but I haven't done it. I'll leave it there. And here's another journaling card. Do you remember the jewelry boxes? Well, when I was young, they had the ballerinas in it. Is that adorable? Reminds me of it. I've done a lot of kiss cutting, but actually the digitals had the outline around where you cut. So that's what I followed. I have another little glitzy cluster. And then it looks like this is the stage. Another piece of vellum. Then in this piece of vellum, and I just put it in here. This one has another picture of Wesley at the princess dinner. And then of course up on this paper clip, I've put more beads. And I left this backing. I'm not sure if I want to do like a flip up. I don't know. I'm just leaving it like this for right now. And then right here, leave sparkles wherever you go. And this is German glass glitter. And the patina on it will change over time. So it will change. And then some of the glue that I had the glass glitter on did get stuck on this page, but it's another piece of rag paper. And Paula, if you're watching, here's... And then this is a picture, and it is held on with picture corners. And then this is wrapped around the picture. It is glued in, and then you can take it out. It's in there. It kept falling out, not kept falling out. I put it in there a little more snug so that the owner could take it out. Then here's a little journaling card, and I've put some pink cheesecloth that I've dyed up there. And then more coffee dyed paper that has gold on it. Just put that in there. And then this page, I have a pink feather on that with the brown craft paper and the ballerina die cut. Then I have this little adorable girl, and she's a sticker. And this is another ruby and pearl print. And I put paint around the edge, and it's smushed on something. But I've backed this with some paper that I've gotten someplace, but it has a print in it. Not a print, but a texture. So these are tucked in here. Oh, and this opens. And it opens again. Look at that. So here's hidden journaling. So Wesley can do some hidden, you know, little girls, we love to do writing, and this is some hiding spots for her. I'm trying to get this all in here. So yeah, and this was blue paper, but when I coffee dyed it, look how it turned this green. So it's this green here with the gold ink on it, but it's blue paper. But when coffee dyed, it turned green. Isn't that neat? So I thought that was a cute little tuck right here for Wesley. And I've got some pink pom-pom trim, and this is the craft paper. Then here is where I've trimmed down that bag. Here's the top part that I've just closed up with washi, and there's some goodies in here for Wesley. Held on by a clothespin. I have a little, actually I did, here it is. I did get these out. I wanted to find them because these little itty bitty clips, aren't they cute? Yes, I'm going to put that right there. Eee. So that's right there, and that's a big pocket. Feathers. This is another Franken page that I did not get sewn. My dog, we must be getting a delivery if you hear her. Then right here I have an up tuck with some velvet and that dotted Swiss. So Wesley, like I said, loves to be a teacher. And she's got a little brother and a little sister. So her sister's name is Merritt. So she can say, look, Merritt, Merritt begins with an M, and M is for mouse. Mina! Then this one, she has a brother, Carmen, and she can say, look, Carm, C is for chick, slick chick. And wouldn't you know, there would be no W's for Wesley in these digitals, but I found woolly lamb. I thought that was so cute. Here is a copy of a French letter that I have in my stash that I made for Wesley. But this is how they used to fold them up back in the day. Isn't that neat? I gotta take some of that edge off of that. I didn't see that. But yeah, I just thought that would be neat for Wesley to look at. Another little paper clip with sorry. This is also off of Etsy, and I believe it is from the same shop where I got this dotted Swiss. I think they're all from the same shop. So this right here makes this a tuck. Yes, Nina, good girl. This is a tuck. And, oh, and it has a pocket. What? This has a hidden pocket. Look at that. And in it, an envelope. Wow. And in the envelope, Wesley can store some of her prize stuff. I have a postcard. She can put in there what she wants. But I've also got some French book pages so that she can also learn some French words and maybe teach her brother and sister. So there's like M for mom, F for father, S, sister, B, brother, G for grandma and grandpa. And I'm not sure what this one goes to. Probably L for Lisa or lollipop, whatever. Lisa, so Aunt Lisa, I don't know. But yeah, I put this in here as some hidden space. How neat. So Wesley has some hidden journaling area. I thought that was so cute. Another digital, and then I just have all kinds of stuff on here. Some bling, some of the black and white dotted sari, purple velvet, another paper clip with holding another pocket envelope, and it's a dotted Swiss pocket. And here's a little tuck right here. Another big pocket, postcard, craft paper that I've made a ruby and pearl digital on, another fabric tulle flip, dotted Swiss, and here's the last signature. And I was thinking this was ruby and pearl, but I think it might be somebody else. I'm not sure. Might be ruby and pearl, I think. I'm not sure. Again, if somebody wants to know that particular page, I will look it up. Might be ruby and pearl though, I think. And then this is another ruby and pearl. Then this page is like the other one where I just have it so it folds out so she can have some hidden journaling. I need to put something under here. So it will lay flat, but just as I'm trying to film this, I want this to be up a little bit. Yep, wrong way. Okay. Another cluster of goodies. Another big pocket, an envelope. Then this is just a little bit of tulle with gold and silver on it. Then this is just that tissue paper from Hobby Lobby. I just stuck it right there to cover up the back, more or less. But I love the polka dot. As you can tell, it's polka dot throughout. More feathers. Then I've stitched this paint chip on and then cut out the dragonflies. And here's some pictures. More die cuts, another French book page. And then this is a sliding belly band, and it's on acetate that I've sewn at the top and bottom. And then this just goes back and forth like that. Then behind it, I have another envelope, but I didn't close it up. I just left it open so she can journal in. But that's on the back. And then I put in here, these are all sticker paper, but these are from the Graphics Fairy. And they're all little fairies. There is a free site of the Graphics Fairy. I just, I paid for the lifetime membership. They just have so many neat digitals. They come out every month or every week with different digitals. Then here's some washi in here and just different little things. for Wesley to play with. So it's not a glassine bag. It's actually, oh, this is a glassine bag. I've got one in here that I made, but it's just some washi that I've made with napkins. And then that is just some trim. Now this is washi made with a napkin that I have in the back, so I put it in here so Wesley can make some. Then I've used double-sided tape. Then here's some washi that I've made like the other, and I've printed on. Then purple. Another envelope from one of the kits. Ruby and pearl. Got this dangle on a paper clip. Just some goodies. And then there's just some things here. Then this is the middle of the signature, and this is the napkin that I used to make the washi. And see, this will go. This one came from in here someplace. Yeah, kind of like right there. So that's what I did. In certain areas like the words, I put the double-sided tape there. And I'll probably put in here a few pieces for Wesley too. Another page, another pocket. This is Ruby and Pearl. And we're getting to the end. This is Ruby and Pearl. Oh, we got a white page. That's probably the only white page. Some trim here. A lot of writing space. Then this little girl I was going to put in here. This is a frame, so Wesley can put a picture in here. And it's on the French book page. But I want her to see that this is a frame right there. So I'll probably cut that little girl down. And then this is it's a little charm of the Eiffel Tower, and I've got a bell on it. Because what little girl doesn't like to have bells and make noise? Like I said, this is eclectic. So here I have a mermaid fabric. Then I've made another flip out right here. Okay, and in this pocket, which I have two little fairies looking at one another, and I've backed it with acetate so nothing gets stuck. And I've got these in here. Then this little girl, I had to do this. So this page, and then I've cut this girl out with my little X-Acto knife. And I covered, so I cut out another one, and then I went over this with glossy accents. But you can feel it. It feels, you can see it. I love it. So I wanted to do that just as more texture, but isn't she just adorable? Her little tights that have the little, where it's gathered right there on her little knees. But isn't that adorable? Love it. Then here's another picture of Wesley. I put this one at the back. We won't tell Wesley, but I don't like her. Look, even Wesley has her arms crossed because I don't think she was very nice. Because that's not Wesley. I think all the other ones like held Wesley's hand and talked really nice, but look at the body language. Maybe all princesses aren't nice, I don't know. Then these are two big pictures on sticker paper, and this is clear sticker paper. But this goes like this, and I just cut it apart. So this, you know, it is part of her dress, but if you didn't know, and you just put this on a page, it just looks like watercolor, pretty watercolor. So these are two big stickers. And this is the back page, or one of the back pages. And I just have a tuck here. And another postcard. Oh, Isn't she just adorable? And she's a sticker. And then I have this little sentiment word, adventure. And I love this little girl too. Look at her little porcelain face and the teacup. And you can almost feel the layers. There's that girl again. And she can come out. This is Shabby Dabby Doodah on this print back here. And there's the back. And then I have this little fairy. And she's on this page up here too. Right there. She's blowing on the little dandelion weed right there. I love it. Oh, I love it. So that is the journal. Let me just put this little, the little thing over here. And she is look at that. Look at that. And here's some of the things also for Wesley. I just included in this little, I say little a lot, a little bag that I have some more fussy cuts that she can do. I've lined it with Shabby Dabby Doodah, and this just closes like that. I thought that was so cute. And this is from one of the kits, just a journaling card, and then just some papers. This is some more of that texture paper. Love it. Piano paper. And this is some handmade paper that I made. Then here's the glassine bag that I made. It's just out of wax paper. But I love the washi. And I've just added a few little embellishments. There's more fussy cuts. I've done a lot of fussy cuts, but I also wanted Wesley. You know, I know she's homeschooled, but just to work on her cutting. And then I've included these are all antique papers. So this is this is from 1901, my first page I've taken out of this French ledger. And I've put this whole piece in it. But look at that writing. Now kids aren't even taught how to write. This is going to be hieroglyphs one day. Isn't that beautiful? I believe, I could be wrong. I believe this is Italian book page, but look at this. This is, okay, this paper is about 18 inches, 15 inches, about 15 inches long. Not quite 10 inches wide. But look at this, rag paper. So I've just folded up for Wesley so that she, you know, I've accumulated this stuff. I love it. I hoard it. But I also buy a lot of it. And I want her to experience some of the things I love. And she also is going to come over and spend a day with me and learn how to make journals. So we do have a date planned. And here's another. I believe this is English, but another big piece of rag paper. Look at the edging on that. Is that gorgeous or what? But look at the thickness. You can just see. Oh, I love this stuff. And then this is, I've got a few of these. It's the Illustrated London News, 1846. But this is another big piece. So we're talking, yeah, 15 and a half inches wide, 10 3/4 wide. Oh, up and down is, yeah, 16 and 10 3/4 wide. Beautiful. Yeah, I've got a few of these, some of the London Times. This is the Illustrated London Times. Love these papers, so I hope Wesley loves them just as much as I do. Then I've got a little journal for her. This does tie up. I forgot to tie it the last time I was going through it. It's embossed paper. Then I've got a lot of cute things in it. Here's a little tuck. Here's a little tuck. I've got a journaling card with a flamingo. Cute. I think that's Sampool, or one of those. Then I put the papers in here as a zine. So Wesley doesn't know what a zine is, so I just put the pockets. Then I've got some writing paper in different colors in here for her. The middle of, oh, got another ballerina. Middle of this, yeah, signature. I've got a Tim Holtz gem and another ballerina. This is a bigger ballerina, and I love this thread or cording. It's got sequins in it, yarn. I'm not sure what it is. And I've got this girl. She can probably go up there. This goes in the back. And I've just got some extra papers, more of that scrap paper, the pink with the gold dots, and the zine, of course, again. And then in the back, I've just got another piece of paper again. And this is a heart paper clip. Then I'm a big one on one door closes, another opens. And a lot of my journals have doors in them, and that's why. One door closes, another one opens. So and just don't get stuck on something happening not the way you want, because if that door closes, it was not to be meant to be a part of your life. There's something else out there that's better waiting for you. So one door closes, another opens. So here is a bracelet that I've made for Wesley. Again, this is for her birthday, so I wanted to make her something. And then I made her a boho bead that she can put as a dangle in here if she wanted. So that's that. Another bag that I've cut down. Some seed packets. Wesley, her mom, her grandma, her great-grandma, everybody loves to garden. So I've given Wesley some seed packets that she can put some seeds in a little bag that has some more fussy cuts in it. Look how adorable this one is. Oh. Is that adorable or what? And then in this bag, I've just put in a big, it's like a tag book. Just a bunch of tags. And then I've got some more French book page in there that I've just folded up a little bit. But there's the French book page. And I've got more tags, more journaling space. Another little girl, and I put that fabric, that trim on there to make it look like her tutu. And this is some of that paper that has the roller. I thought I had it here, but it's the roller you make the corrugated paper. I love that. More tags, like I said, just that she can look through. More French book page, tags for writing, just a bunch of tags. I put it up here, pink, purple, all through it, just girly stuff. Then this is a big picture frame card. I was going to do more sewing, but my sewing machine didn't want to play well. I'll do something up here. I haven't figured that out yet. But I just wanted to use it as a frame. And I've got the little ballet shoes. Then the ballerina. Then I've got another fairy card, playing card. It has a fairy on the side with a 7. But it's a picture frame. Then here's the last thing, I think. There could be more. I don't know. Got another big cluster of dangly stuff. There's a cute little ballerina too. And this is another frame. I believe this is from the Graphics Fairy, this frame. But I just put it on there. And then this opens up and just has some different things. Another one of those fairies. Again, Art House Whimsy or TaylorMade or somebody else. These back pictures, this just folds down. This is a piece of, what do you call? scrapbooking paper. I thought it was pretty girly. These are from Shabby Dabby Doodah. Really bright, vibrant prints. Love it, love it. Then just 6x6 paper. I just thought it was pretty. Made it into an envelope. And I just tuck this in here. And this is a little tuck right here too. And then there's a tuck. More handmade paper. A little frame that I just covered with washi. I think it was already a frame. Might have been a Tim Holtz frame that I covered. Then Little Girls Love stickers. And then more handmade paper. There's purple, lavender, and some in between. So I've just put these in here. So I think, oh, and I'm going to include a pen for Wesley. I just haven't figured out which one. So I think this is everything that I've put here for her. There could be more. I don't know. I have been trying to assemble this journal for, well, 6 months. And I'm not quick at them. I love making journals, but yeah, I don't know when to say stop. So I've got all of this for Wesley. I hope she loves everything. There was also another part to this. Originally, it was a trifold, and one fold was supposed to be coloring pages. Well, I already gave her the coloring pages. I just put them in a different journal for her. But yeah, I mean, we got a lot of goodies here. So I hope she enjoys, well, I hope she enjoys this, but hope she enjoys her 7th birthday. So yeah, again, if anybody's interested in a journal like this, I can make one similar, not exact, but yeah, if anybody's interested, please shoot me a message, and I would love to talk to you. And I will see you again on the next journal. I do have a few more coming up. I have Romantic Vampire. It's not scary. I have a affirmation journal I will be putting in, and a blue Parisian journal. So I think I've named everything that I have pretty much done. I have probably 20 I'm working on right now. I put them together, and I finish them eventually. So anyway, thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye now.